Boo-hoo.
And
4 minutes late.
We are live, and everyone's
masses
in the
are
wrong
waiting.
positions. Damn it! I thought I got it right this time.
No.
Sarah's DMing
You're
today,
the one to
guys.
this.
Big surprise.
No,
You ready?
I told you I don't want this responsibility.
All right. We'll get that fixed in a minute. But first, I'm gonna do our little intro. How's everyone doing tonight?
Hello, welcome to Sleepless Nights.
Yeah.
It's
Sleepless
now
Nights.
Saturday. We're gonna.
It's Saturday. Welcome to episode 27 of our main campaign, which happens on Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. We do a podcast about a week later. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. A couple announcements up front. No Kate tonight. She's busy at the moment dealing with some of her own stuff, so she's not going to make it.
Miss
Sadly,
you.
we're going to miss our Velkin. And I believe we have a new follower.
Yeah, M. Gorney 4. Sorry, I couldn't remember.
You're the
number.
worst at reading people's names.
I didn't have it open anymore. I forgot.
How do you not know that name?
Of all of them. Oh boy. And now we lost
David?
Liam.
David?
Yeah.
David, go
Just
fuck
put us
yourself.
on the be right back.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I don't think Twitch would allow that.
M. Gorney 4, thanks.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. We'll be back.
Oh boy, Liam's gone mobile.
Yeah.
And-
I hope
Oh
not.
dear.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I have no choice because for whatever reason, my Discord just killed itself. So,
What does that mean?
but my Discord died. So this is where I'll be after. Probably be muted for most.
Try the
Great.
Try the
try the
browser.
web version. That's what I
Yeah.
use. I have to use the web version, or otherwise it freaks out. So try pulling up in the web in the browser.
Okay, I'll just be here for now, and then I'll switch. Oh, Discord's living again. I'll just be muted.
Okay. Okay.
This is going well. We're starting off very strong.
Banger intro. All right.
We're great.
Now
for
I'm
those.
on my computer. I don't know what's
If
happening.
you missed it,
I'll do it.
in one of our other streams, we're also doing a new follower goal today. Or it didn't just started about a week ago. We're aiming for 150 followers. The winner's gonna get a choice of any official Wizard of the Coast rulebook. That includes stuff like Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, all the official adventures. And you can get a physical or D&D Beyond copy for that. We're currently sitting at 108 followers, so we got 42 slots to go. Don't miss out on that if you want to get in for the giveaway.
Hell yeah.
Bring us faces back.
All right. I was gonna fix everyone's positions before I did that, but
Should do that before we go
live. I should have done that before we go live. I thought I did, but
We're on the be right
we were all
back.
shuffled around because what's it called? Because of the one shot. We haven't been on the we haven't had a real episode since then. Anyway,
The one shot where you didn't put the.
You had
teams
one
together.
yesterday.
shush. All right.
Gordon,
So-
I'm seeing us on the be right back
That's-
screen.
I know.
Is that?
That's what we're supposed to be on. All right.
This guy's horrible at managing.
I
Right
am.
What is
I am.
happening?
It's because I
You
have
can-
to do the intro at the same time. Anyway, that's everything I have for announcements. That's it. Evan, if you want
Are
to
we
take
good?
over and do a recap, I'm gonna fix these positions.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
That was horrible. It actually gave me like some sort of mental thing. I don't know if I can think straight. All right.
What a day.
Better than I said.
Oh boy. So we continued our adventure, in the depths of this golden hall, in the depths of the Great Rift, in the remnants of an ancient dwarven city. We left off the last episode as you guys figured out this puzzle to this massive wooden door. And as you opened it, you heard the stompings and rumblings of something very large approaching your party and about to come through the door. And in turn, you saw a massive hand, bronze and silver. My audio good? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Okay. Bronze and silver, a hand come reaching through the door. Slowly, you just heard it crumble, and you saw a massive armored head with a flail. This thing, you guys all backed up, pulling out your weapons, preparing spells. Vulcan casting Mage Armor on herself, preparing for a battle, stumbled out, lifeless as it hit the ground. That was easy. You put your weapons away and began to investigate this thing. What you noticed is that after some time looking it over, that it was definitely mechanical. Full of these odd different copper wirings and many gears, thousands of gears that probably kept this thing moving for some sort of purpose. Obviously built for some sort of battle or a guard of some sort. Isaiah, you definitely took interest in this immediately, trying your best to open its chest open so you could see what was inside exactly. And eventually, you saw that there was this device in the center of it, and you tried your hardest to gather it, and eventually got the help of a companion that none of you really thought that would help Isaiah, Mizo, who volunteered his time, jumping into the center of this massive centurion made of pure metal to dig out this heart of this oddly built golem. He only did this because they wanted a promise, is that you would at least try to convince Calder to return his gem, or Mizo's shiny. The shiny that, at one point, he threatened you with to shut off Ook, or at least dim his power, at one point. Not that you really remember that. While this was all going on, you were doing your investigation and your work on this giant metal golem. The rest of you investigated the path ahead. It was a slow incline in this wide stone corridor with some grooves that looked like mine carts could go up and down this path. It's inset into the ground. Vulcan sent her cat forward, and what she saw was a larger door at the end of the hall, and on the right and the left, two smaller doors that seemed to lead to two different chambers. This hall was definitely different in aesthetic than the bright golden room that you now stand in. This seemed more mundane, older, more ancient in a way. The floors and walls stone, the torches still lit, assuming magical or magically, but just very old, grungy, smelled of dirt, mold, and earth. A few of you, before the rest of you decided to follow, snuck up. I believe it was Ren, Cassis, and Redrick, to investigate what was ahead. And as you made your way up this long ramp, you began to hear things. Sounds of work. The clanging of hammers, the pulling of chains and pulleys. Odd, like it was in the distance. But almost spectral in a way. As you ascended and finally got your way to the top of the ramp, Ren, you heard a moan of a distant voice. Odd. You guys all stopped for a moment to make sure nothing was there to ambush you. And with no other signs of sound, you continued forward when you saw this old wooden door stood to the end of the hall, two torches set in sconces above it. You decided to investigate some of the side chambers first. I don't remember which one first investigated. Was it the room with the armor or the other room? I can't remember. The other room. So, being a little bit cautious, you went up to approach the first door on your left, which had this odd smattering of blood smear near the handle. The wood itself of the door old and gray with age. The blood also resembling that age, dark, dry, seemed to have set into the wood itself. Taking some precautions, you listened, and you opened the door. And in front of you, you saw, what do you guys call it? The not so nice room, the nasty room. I can't remember what exactly you were calling it, Kessis, but it was
Terrible
funny.
room.
The terrible
Torture
room.
chamber. Gruesome.
In front of you, you saw a large slab made of stone with all sorts of straps attached to it. a pool of dry blood on the ground underneath it. On the ceiling, you saw chains that lined the ceiling in all sorts of different directions, kind of intermingling with one another. Large gibbets, these cages where you would hold human beings hanging from the ceiling as well, with old dwarven bones and skeletons still inside them. You saw tools and different implements that would be used for what you assumed was torture. You quickly closed the door and said, we're going to avoid that mess, and went to the other room. You had to pick it, and it was quite easy to get done. And once you did, you opened the door. And what you saw in front of you was sort of like an armory, in a way, but also a workshop. Lining the walls were all sort of these pikes and hammers, but smaller, like war hammers, but you would cut it in half, lined on the wall. You saw a smattering of papers and other tools and implements all over the ground. But hanging from the ceiling from chains, you saw this metal set of armor, the size that would fit a dwarf. One of the hands inset with one of these hammers, and the other with a massive claw. No head in the armor, the kind of shielded helm pulled back. Gathering some of the papers, you decided to leave. Taking a closer look, thinking that you might find some more things in the other room, you decided to start rummaging around, seeing a massive pile of bones in that other room. Headless, all of them. Dwarven bones. Eventually, you found a few books that mentioned some research. Two of these dwarves, seemingly lost or forgotten by their people, tried to experiment on another race of dwarves, the Dwargar, that turned them into their own mechanical workers and warriors. Their own race, you could say. In the books themselves, there was research of the dwarven nervous system, the dwarven brain, and how you would be able to safely remove a head from a being's body and be able to intermingle it with this suit of armor that they were creating in the other room. Odd, crazy dwarves these were. Eventually, the party gathered together, and you decided to not venture any farther past the larger wooden doors, fearing what laid on the other side. You decided to turn back and cross the large golden hall once again to the other set of doors. And as you did, Falcon sent her cat up into the air once again, and it spotted something. An odd group of 7 adventurers way off in the distance, seeming to be parallel to your group itself. Some of you thought that this might be your quarry that you're down here hunting. But some of you, smarter type, figured that it was probably just a mirror image of your group itself, making it look farther away than it truly was. You decided not to pursue the 7 individuals that were in the distance, kind of proving that it was a mirror by waving, and it would wave back. You got to the other door, where it was also protected by some ancient dwarven runes. Taking Mizo's gem, he pressed it up against the door, and it made the runes inert. The same mechanism falling from the inside the door into the grooves that were inset under the floor, the wheel. You pull the doors open, and in front of you, you saw a staircase. Long and windy, kind of curved inward on itself, almost looking like you were ascending into a wizard's tower. The walls themselves lined with a different type of torchlight. Familiar to all of you. These torches glowed blue, with the ominous blue flame that you all have now come to fear. Some one shape or another form, yes, words. The only one probably comfortable with the blue flame, and maybe not even so, would be Isaiah, having worked so closely to it. The rest of you probably resembles a dark history of the land that you all kind of hail from. You decided to ascend this tower. hopefully finding a way out. You ascend and you walk. And you walked up and up and up, what seemed like ages. Excuse me. Till you came to another large wooden door. This time it seemed a little bit more pristine. As Calder leading the party opened it, you now found yourselves standing on top what seemed like the peak of a mountain. The wind immediately hitting all of you, that you almost had to brace just from the altitude. Looking around, you saw nothing but clouds to your left and right, and a winding golden path seemed to serpentine in on itself, built into the top of this mountain. Above, in the distance, you saw what looked like the ruins of an old cathedral. Lost to time, but only parts of it. A massive wall kind of drew itself on the skyline. You followed the path until eventually you guys came to a 10-foot gap in the path itself. And as you looked over the edge, it was nothing but a straight drop into the clouds. One by one, you all attempted to cross this 10-foot gap, some succeeding, and some deciding to take a tumble. And luckily, their party members with wings were there to save them. But eventually, you all made it across, using strength, thought, dexterity, and pure luck. A 10-foot gap. Anyway.
In our defense, it was 15 by the end.
Okay.
It was 15.
It was 15 by the
That
end.
was like after everyone made it over, though. We still suck. It was fine.
I jumped to 50 to try.
Anyway. Continuing on. You eventually got to this ruined wall of this cathedral, seeming to be plopped right in the middle of the sky, on top of this large mountain. You got to a door. It's kind of shaded under this overhang. Seemed to be just maybe a side entrance to this cathedral at one point. You saw two ruined statues of dwarven and deities that kind of lined it. Without deciding to go in just immediately, well, actually, the first thing that happened was that Velkin sent, once again, her very curious cat up into the sky. When she did, she saw, at the very top, a beautiful dome made of glass and bronze, kind of all intersected. The very top of the tower, which kind of set behind this ruined wall of cathedral. What he saw inside was a very, very curious thing. First, then the most noticeable, was a massive dome built of pure glass, and inside, what seemed like blue flame contained within this dome. These three large brass tubes, all connecting to the center of the dome, and seemed like connected to the tower itself in the ceiling. One of the tubes sparking, seeming to be damaged. Whatever this device that this flame was inside seemed to be siphoning the power of the flame. As you noticed that it wasn't just all fire within the dome, it was actually seemed like electricity. The flame turned into a power source and siphoned into these brass tubes. The next thing Velkin's cat saw were the two entities, human-like figures, floating, their arms crossed and their heads held to the sky, about 20 feet off the ground, made of pure crystal, these odd symbols carved into their chest. The size of a regular man, they floated, hovering lifelessly around the top of this dome. Near all of them, these large crystals, similar to the one our friend Mizo carries with him now, that he got out of the chandelier in the Golden Halls. You decided to investigate a little bit more before barging in to your death. And Ren, sneaking around to the side of the building, what remained of this place, you found the path was no longer there. But there was a small little ledge that you were able to climb onto and peek through the window, seeing similar things to what the cat had seen. Nothing new, other than the side that you were on. The stairs that kind of led down to the dome were cluttered with all sorts of rubble and debris from whatever had happened to this building. You all just decided to meet up once again and discuss what your next plan of action was. It was to go through the front door. And so you did. You opened these mundane wooden doors to this ruined cathedral and its tower. And in you proceeded. This ominous feeling in the air as these two lifeless crystal-like human beings floating in the air. You all gathered, looking at this device in which none of you knew anything about. Even the smartest of you, Isaiah and Velkin, seemed to be befuddled by what this device was. And as you paused for a moment, something interesting happened. As the companion of Isaiah, the creation of Isaiah, gifted to him by the centaur long time ago, the green braids, inside the Chandlewood, pushed past all of you in a very sentient manner. You all are used to this creation, being commanded by its creator, though sometimes it seems to have a life of its own. Now, it truly moves on its own. As you all stand there befuddled, the sound of metal on stone, tink tink, tink tink. He pushes past you, Ook pushes past you, all of you looking at him stunned. The last thing that we saw was Ook put his hands up against the dome. And that is where we will leave off. Well, we left off. We will leave off. See you next week, everybody.
No.
Hey. I do
Fine.
remember
We'll be fine.
there were a few exchanged words before this happened. Asking, I think, maybe not Castus, but Calder asked Isaiah what the ape was doing, or his Ook was doing.
Oh, I think that was after a session. I said, "What's your fucking monkey doing?" That wasn't in character. Although,
No.
Now in
Isaiah,
character.
what is Ook doing?
Fucked if I know. But sure looks like saying hi.
Ook?
He does it again. Bink. And again,
Is he trying to break that?
Stop it.
Is he?
No.
Is it soft or is he like hitting it?
Bink. It's just soft right now.
Hey.
If he wanted to break it, he could.
Until
Whoa! I'm gonna run
no,
up and
see
try
it.
to- I'm gonna try and
Hold
grab
on,
him and pull
everyone
him away.
just relax. Jesus,
Hey, it's getting scary.
I didn't even get to finish what I was going to say. So, as you all are discussing this, Ook lightly tapping on the glass with his hand in his palm, you see him reach back, and as he does, you see him impact the globe, the dome of blue flame. And it seems to be more reinforced than just normal glass. And you see a long line split. And you all run down. And what do?
Immediately,
him
I'm
go.
trying to like bear hug from behind and pull him away from
Yeah,
the dome.
I'll take like one arm if Calder has the other. Just like,
Okay.
I will attempt to assist him with his
hold back.
magnetic shove back.
Hey, hell yeah!
Strength checks. You can either both roll, or one of you can roll with advantage. This is athletics. This is athletics.
Athletics. I got a +7.
I'm rolling one.
Rolling one.
Yeah. Who are you guiding? Okay, shouldn't have rolled.
What's
I
a
got an
oops strength
11.
save?
Okay. Well, you said, I'm sorry, athletics this was, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. 14 plus 4, 18.
18. He goes to, and you catch him, Calder and Redrick, best as you can. You see his hand stop. You can feel him struggling against your strength. Just held there. You're literally having to grip onto him with your full force of your strength right now to keep his arm from hitting the glass.
Yeah, you guys see Calder like flexing and shaking, like straining against Luke's big old
At this
gorilla.
point, ting, 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 ting.
Oh fuck! The
Ting,
crystals.
ting, ting,
Oh.
ting, 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 ting,
Look
ting, ting,
up.
ting, ting, ting. They're all falling. One by one, the crystals seem to be losing whatever was keeping them in the air as they hit the top of this dome and bounce on the ground. You see Mizo immediately run down the stairs and begin to gather the
course
ones
he
that are
does.
falling.
Isaiah
shit.
steps, if he's got time, Isaiah's going to step between Ook and the dome.
Okay.
And watch the crack to see if it's spreading or leaking.
Give me an investigation check.
As he's doing that too, I'm just like holding Luke, like Isaiah, tell him to stop.
What are the rest of you doing? Another athletics check for me.
I'm gonna go
I'm-
rooting around in
I'm
Calder's
gonna- I'm, like,
backpack
right there.
looking for
Can I
that crystal, that gem
assist?
thing.
Oh, I mean, it's
That's
on
what
me.
I'm gonna do.
Go
It's
ahead.
on him. But you
Do
can
the
give me an
crystal beings
investigation
seem
check.
to be doing anything?
It'd be good
Yeah,
of you
I was
to
gonna ask.
tell me that you're
All right,
doing
hold
it.
on. One time and one person at a timer. Ren, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Eggball, what were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna check for the same thing.
Perception
There you
check then.
Okay.
19.
We just lost Jewel.
Oh dear.
Joe.
Joe, we're good.
Back.
Is
There we go.
What was your roll, Joel?
Negative. No, not negative. Ha! That's a 9.
9.
Negative
Negative
9.
9.
Shove my hand into his pack looking for it.
What was the other rolls?
19.
Could I,
Okay,
can
Into
I
an 8.
help? I was trying to help in the first place anyway
Sure.
with the arm.
He can
So-
roll with advantage, or you can roll.
I'll
Take a
roll.
pick. All right,
I'll roll.
I rolled a 23.
Oh, okay,
see
never
what he
mind.
does.
Don't worry about
You're
it.
holding
I mean,
it
you-
strong, but
you can
if
still
you
roll.
are
I rolled.
literally.
Just don't worry about
Oh.
it.
If you would let
Okay.
go, Calder, if you would let go, it would make impact. You're holding the strength of this mechanical ape's arm backwards right now.
Okay.
With a 19 and Eggball
I got an 8.
and 8 and Isaiah
I got a 15.
for the investigation. You can see the crack, the impact mark. It's left it almost like an indent in what seems like tempered glass more than like window glass. It seems thick in a way. Crack slowly. Drawing a line. Slowly. Up the side of the dome. The two crystal entities have stopped. Both of them now hover above all of you, facing your entire party. They hover there
Guys.
with their arms still crossed, but the heads no longer looking in the sky. They stare down at you. With
We've
a
got their
19,
attention.
with a 19, you notice that the one on the left of where you're looking seems to be different than the other one. Not only is it made of crystal, but its left arm seems to be not. But it seems to be stone. Almost from its breast to its shoulder, down its entire left arm. Seems to be stone. What do you guys do?
Isaiah's gonna call out behind him. Ook, please just wait, and then put his hands on the glass of the dome and start trying to mend it faster than it cracks.
As soon as you touch the dome, you cast mending, correct? Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does take a minute, but
As As soon as you touch it and put your hand on the dome, you hear, "You now trespass on the chamber of existence, and you dare disturb the orb of antiquity. Your presence threatens our legacy. Halt now, or be destroyed." Coming from an odd-sounding voice just above you.
We all hear this?
We all, yeah.
All of you hear this.
Oh, Calder, where's the stone? Where's the stone? As I'm rooting around in this back.
It's at the bottom under the net.
If you want your orb to continue working, I have to finish.
Does not say anything. Do you continue
So
to
I-
cast the spell?
Yeah.
Athletics check, Calder and Redrick.
And keep
Um,
looking for the stone.
You can.
Trying to pull
Investigation
stuff
check.
out. Okay, different dice. Come on.
Egg ball.
So I had kept my eyes looking up over at the statues. Does it look like either one of them are speaking? Do I see any movement in the face, or it's just
With an 8? No.
okay?
Did I see movement in the face?
No. You did not.
Okay. And did we
16.
like? Did we hear
9.
it with our ears or with our minds?
With your ears. What was it?
Okay.
Calder?
16.
At an 8.
9.
Perfect.
9.
At that moment, seeming to be kind of stunned by these crystalline figures speaking, Calder, you take a brief moment, focus away from Ook. As right next to your head, Isaiah, a metal fist cracks next to you, and you see the thing and spread inward, or collapse inward. One pane of this glass shatters. Electricity kind of electrifies and begins to cover the entirety of the dome. It's that moment that both of the symbols on these creatures' chests turn red.
Yep.
And I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Yeah.
You two.
No.
You battle.
Oh, God.
Super
Ook.
sick. Super
damn it.
sick.
Well, this
Get your-
certainly
God damn, I
doesn't
cannot
Get your
sound
rape
like
under
a new
control.
spell plague. So.
I'm killing you, damn monkey.
I have to.
I mean, he's probably done by this point, considering he fixed it. Oh, holy crap! I rolled well on initiative for the first time ever.
Gordon, I had brought us over to a battle
Yeah.
map.
I'm getting us.
Look
over
at
there
those
now.
things.
Look at that. That is awful.
That looks
That
fine.
is
Everything's
awful.
fine.
Oh, those actually look awesome.
Yeah, man.
All right, where are you, Calder? Because I'm right behind you.
I would be right behind Ook, I suppose, because I was holding
so
them
right here.
back.
I am marking the one that has a stone arm with a blue. I do need to bring Mizo over here as well. Mizo.
No. All right, I guess Redrick, you would be right there too, right? I can go.
Yeah, I just moved myself
Oh.
on up.
Okay.
Yeah, either way works for me. Either way works for me. Where do you want to be?
I was just thinking Castus was behind me, so that he. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And wherever
Yeah,
you
do that.
move, I'll just move myself. If you want to stay there, you can.
What's that? Oh, that's Mizo. I was like, is that an imp?
So he's that running away.
There's an imp here too.
Ah,
I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if something showed up.
Matt looks
Mizo
dope.
me go.
Okay.
Yeah, the map looks awesome.
Oh man.
As do those tokens.
Go to my actions.
Is that rubble at the bottom of the other staircase? That's there.
It is definitely there.
Okay.
It is difficult terrain to pass through.
Gotcha.
I think we saw that through the window.
Wow.
There's his dex.
All the bass in this music.
Boom.
All
For
the
them.
base.
It's like a movie trailer. Boom.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna write it.
Dun, 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 dun,
Okay.
dun.
25 to 20. Actually, I need a roll for Velkin too. Piss.
Piss.
Too many.
She's gonna be in the 20 to 25 range.
I'm sure.
She has
Oh,
to
yeah.
be. She has like
Yeah.
a +8 or something.
Of course she is.
13.
Yeah. Fucking alert
For her.
feet.
Alert and chronologist, where you get to
Yeah,
add
she
your
rolled.
intelligence
Okay.
to it.
25 to 20.
Oh.
22.
Egg.
Nice.
Wow, egg.
Whoa.
I have no
Nice.
idea what the hell I'm gonna do. So
What up? Get
20 to
crazy with it.
15.
19.
See ya.
I think that's like double digits for the first time in quite a while.
Nice. Nice.
15 to 10.
10.
12.
10 as well.
Ooh, what's your dex, Frederick?
14.
What is my dex?
So you're first.
Uh,
Fairly certain.
yeah, my dex is 17.
Yeah.
Ren. And then Redrick or Castus, who goes first?
Castus.
Oh, is there somebody else?
Me. Friendly neighborhood paladin bringing up the
Wait.
rear with an 8.
Yes.
So,
You got those
Just,
spike rolls.
so you're not wondering later.
Oh, man.
Wanting to wait.
Okay.
So glad we didn't waste any spells or anything getting up here.
Yeah.
Or
Friendly
Yeah.
wizard is looking a little bit sussy. I will say
Could have been
that.
worse. Could have been worse.
Let me pull her character sheet over here.
when we wanted combat, here we go.
Mm.
We sure did.
Mac's been
I have-
talking shit for weeks.
I wasn't talking shit.
Dude, we haven't had a fight in forever.
I was just excited. It's different. It's different. Talking shit would be like, Evan, your combat sucked. Great.
Well,
And you
But
die.
I don't.
Nice.
But I didn't say that. I don't mean it.
Here we go. All right.
Mac runs
Alright.
one combat for us and thinks he's hot shit.
Come on.
okay. The first one to act is Eggball.
Called it, believe it or not. No.
Wow.
Time flows backwards. says
Yeah.
Aldous
All right,
Harris.
hey, you got this.
Oh, I would be a god.
Take him down. You got this.
what? I'll use calm emotions. That
One
should
shot, one
work,
kill,
right?
egg. One
How
shot, one
high
kill.
up are the golems?
20 feet.
Crystalline entities. 20 feet. Okay.
Okay. What's the range? You said 20 feet. No.
So
So
it would be an additional 20 feet to that. It's just the distance to get to them. You got to measure upward.
well, yeah, no. So, but what is it? I know that they're what's the height difference? I guess it doesn't matter.
From where you stand there,
Hmm.
they're probably only 5 feet above where you stand there. On top of that.
Let me see. All right, I'm gonna have to start to move forward. So, it's at 5 feet, right? Crap. Ten, 20. Maths, my dude. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I actually can. Oh, I have to get in range of both of them too. Damn it, man! So I don't like going
You're doing
first. Shit. So I want to
6
cast a
seconds.
spell. I want to cast a spell. It's just I just need to try to get in range. So I guess I'll say that I've moved here. I was here, and then 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet right there. And I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I'm in range. I'm gonna try to cast Bane on both of these flying crystal things.
It's charisma?
Yes, it's a Christmas
Um,
saving throw.
It cannot be that charismatic. They're stone, for God's sake.
And that's a spell, correct?
Yes.
As you cast Bane. How do you cast Bane, by the way? I don't know if I've ever asked you.
I don't
Shout
know.
insults. You
So
suck.
I
You suck.
Bad
yeah,
food.
I'm
Bad food.
completely unprepared for this.
Give him food poisoning.
What is it? I probably. What is it? I probably would end up having to just sort of like bite the inside of like my hand and just sort of like spray it outward as sort of like a slight like blood mist that
Wow.
just happens to sort of like coalesce into these sort of like little like red steam beams that then goes and does sort of like a soft like overarching touch around their bodies.
Cool.
It's really gross.
Intense.
Yeah,
I thought you were going with like the I'd bite my thumb at you, sir, for a second.
So
but
as
No,
you
no.
bite the inner part of your hand, you cause the blood begin to run, and you spew out the mist, and it begins to engulf both of these golems. And as it does, it just seems to run over them like water over stone, as the mist fades underneath their feet. No effect.
Oh.
It's good to know. It's okay. It's good to know. I can't do much else. Crap. Yeah. Okay. I really can't. I really. I guess I'm just gonna pull out my new, to me, long, short sword, and just prepare myself.
End of your turn, Isaiah. Velkin is up next. I better prepare myself. I already know what she's going to do.
So there's a big crack in that dome now.
And there it is indeed. Well, the dome is shaped into what looks like triangular-like panes.
Yep.
One of the triangular panes has been smashed inward. Now there's flames and electricity kind of licking out the side of it. Yikes.
Oh. How long does this last?
They're kind of Epcot dome.
Yes, ish. Except you can see through it. What are you doing, Isaiah?
Oh, I have no idea if this is gonna work, but it's gonna be really interesting if it does. Isaiah looks between the things up there and the blue fire down here, and reaches his hand to try and touch the blue flame and see if it burns.
You reach your hand in there. You immediately take 7 points of force damage. No. Lightning damage is what it is. Sorry. It is lightning damage. As these electrical currents completely run up your hand and send a volt. You pull back. Ah!
He actually leaves his hand in there and casts absorb elements.
Okay.
So
Absorb elements.
Reaction when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, capture some of the incoming energy and gives you resistance to the damage type until the start of your next turn. And the first time you hit with a melee attack, takes an extra d6 of damage of that type. So he leaves his hand in there until some of this lightning is crackling around his hand and his axe, and then he pulls back and steps between Ook and the one without the stone arm and readies an attack for if it comes in within range.
Okay.
Well, no, he can't ready an action because he uses a reaction. But
yes.
he's going to stand there and take the dodge action.
Okay. All right. So as Isaiah reaches in, he kind of gives this loud grunt, and then as he pulls his arm back, the flames are no longer electricity covers his arm, but it is indeed blue flame, as it just coats his entire hand to elbow right now. It kind of licks off of his skin. Isaiah, you don't feel any burn when this happens.
I still take half of the damage though, so that was 3.
Yes.
Yep. And as a bonus action, he's gonna look back at Ook and be like, "I don't know what's going on, but help. Keep us alive." And that's his turn.
Okay. You just see him turn to you like this, and that's it. Vulcan's turn. Pull up her. Because I continue to close it. She is going to stand next to you. Well, this is disconcerting, and she's going to cast haste on you. Run.
Tight.
You know what it needs, what it does. It's concentration. So your speed is doubled. You have a +2 to AC. You have advantage on deck saves and gain an additional action.
That is good. That is good.
It's going to be that. Bonus actions. I think that's going to be it for now. But she is going to move, and she's going to plant herself right there behind that sconce. Next is going to be Gollum's turn.
Oh.
Here come the laser beams.
Oh yes.
The first one floats down to you, Isaiah. This time, as it begins to float, its arms go wide. And it lightly touches the ground. You can hear a tink tink, even with the flames kind of licking out beside your ears. You can still hear this thing lightly tink tink land in front of you. As it does, it's going to first, its right arm begins to morph into this large, what looks like bludgeon. It's just orb of pure crystal, and it's just gonna go smack you right upside the face.
Certainly try.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that worked. Yep. He tried very well. They tried very well.
He did very well.
That is going to be 13 points of force damage.
Woo! That one hurts.
The other one, his left arm, shing, turns into what it looks like this pointed crystalline lance. It just attempts to stab you straight through the gut. A 13 to hit.
That misses.
As you kind of are recovering from the blow, this thing, and you just quickly, some of that young dexterity of Isaiah returning as it narrowly misses you. As it just kind of slowly brings its arm back, and as it reforms into a hand, it puts it down to its side. Your time has come. As all it says. The other one, still floating. You see it raise its hand.
Oh.
Slowly. Above its head.
Oh, boy.
And with it, the crystals begin to shake on the ground. And they quickly rise into the air.
Is
It
Miso
is
still
going
holding
to
on to
make-
one of them?
Yeah, he is. It's kind of like tucked into his belt, is really what where it's at. So he is now he's going to cast not cast, but throw crystal darts. So the first one is going to be at you, Redrick, as it hovers slowly right there. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be 9 points of force damage to you.
Alright.
As this crystal kind of it sticks into your shoulder, your aged shoulder now. Kind of rip it out and it falls to the floor, kind of covered in blood. Tink, 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 tink. And another one. This one is going to be at you, Eggball.
I'm
Okay.
on blood
22 to
thinners now, so
heat.
it just keeps coming.
22 to hit.
That certainly hits.
That's going to be 10 points of force damage to you. As that one impacts your chest. This one now seems like one arm is almost innate, as one of the arms just kind of holds out, its toes pointed straight towards the earth. Slowly still spins and hovers above all of you. That's going to be their turn. It is now run.
Ugh, okay. just going to summoning daggers. I'm just going to call out into the space, like, can we talk about this? The monkey is a free agent. And fuck. All right. So for my first action, I'm going to drop the mental connections that I have, and I'm going to attempt to make one to... Did the last time the voice spoke, did I hear like a direction that it came from? Did it come from either one of the golems?
Seemed like both of them simultaneously.
Okay. I'm going to try to attempt to connect to the one with the stone arm. I'm going to attempt to connect to the one with... and I'm sorry, I'm going to try to attempt to connect to Ook. And then the last one will go to Vulcan.
Okay. When you attempt to make the connection to Ook, you cannot.
Okay.
There's nothing there. You remember that sometimes you were almost able to connect. Sometimes he would even stick. But like now that you attempt, there is just nothing there.
Okay.
Little girl. He is mine.
Could you just fuck off?
Anything else?
I'm a little busy right now. Did I make a connection to? Did I make a connection to
Everyone
one of the
else?
golems?
No. Oh, okay. Sorry. The golems you did not either. They are also similarly.
Okay.
But Velkin, you did make a connection to.
Okay. Second action, I'm going to take one of the daggers and toss it at the one with the stone arm.
Okay.
Specifically aiming for the stone.
Okay.
If I can. I guess I should make a roll. Okay, what is that plus? 22.
22. That will hit.
Okay. Fuck, I didn't do any. Yeah, no, they're in the air. That's just a d6. Oh, great. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. As the dagger kind of forms in your hand, you can see it hit and make impact and kind of send the stone of the arm kind of scattering into the distance, making an impact, and it flies off. You will take 5 points of damage.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna... how far is that? I am hasted. Bonus action, I'm going to just try to dart. Are these crates actually there?
Yes, they are.
All right, I'm going to try to dart behind the crates and hide.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
That wasn't that one.
Natural 1. The crates just fall apart. No, they're still there.
I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Next. Go ahead.
Real quick, Evan. My turn I dodged. Did you
I did
have
roll
disadvantage?
The 21 still hit you?
Yeah. So, never mind.
Whack.
I gotta try. That was a big hit.
Good. Thank you for reminding
fair.
me. I appreciate it. All right. Cassis, you're up next.
Okay, I'm moving to here. Hopefully, maybe to give me some partial cover or something. I'm gonna shoot at the one. This is the one that with the stone arm, correct? Hence the blue
one with the
dots.
blue dot. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna fire at the stone arm.
Okay.
Pistol 1. Oh, okay, that is 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, cool. And I was using a violent shot on that, so I got 2.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, that's not bad. 10, 14, 17 points of piercing damage with my magical weapon, in case that factors into anything. All right. Next, that is 1, and then my other attack, firing again, and I will do another forceful shot. I'm gonna do another violent shot.
Okay.
That is again. That is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, another violent shot. That is good. 10 more points of piercing damage as I just lay into that arm.
Damage. And as you do, two loud shots. You can see the blue flash of the barrel every time one of the shots come from Cass's pistol. It impacts the arm twice, sending chunks. You can see this massive just chunk of rock missing from this thing's shoulder now as it hovers there, kind of floating. It seemed displaced by every kind of impact that is hit. Seems unaffected in a way, other than you see physical damage. Anything else?
You know what? Go big or go home, right? I want to action surge and fire again.
Okay. It's a good idea.
Okay, that is 26 to hit.
26, that hits, for sure.
Ooh, gross. Only 4 points of piercing damage.
1 more
Ew,
points.
gross.
And one more shot. Only 15 to hit.
15, that'll miss. As the second one fires, this time the golem reaches its hand up, almost like with a flash of reaction that none of you really expected out of an inanimate object, and it puts its hand out, and the bullet just... almost resembling the magnetism-like state that when you shot into the space, walking on that long path, it stops, and it just drops to the floor. Ting, 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 ting.
That's not intimidating at all.
No, I'm gonna kind of shrink behind that pillar a little bit and call it a day. That's the end of my turn.
End of your turn. All right. It is Redrick.
All right. I have a weird question. Those tubes that we saw like connecting into the sphere.
Yes, sir.
You said there were 3 of them.
Yes, I will sort of draw the directions that they are coming from. Into the ceiling here. Into the ceiling here. Not enough room. And one into the ceiling here.
Okay, and which one is like
This
sparking?
is the one that is broken.
Okay. And it's broken all the way up there.
Yes.
Okay, then I can't.
Which
really-
probably stands about 20 feet ahead of, above you. You can see the sparks.
Gotcha. That's too high for me to do something about. All right. In that case, I'm going to come around over here, and I think just like first off on instinct, just being in a combat situation, I think just the rage kind of comes out and like everything starts to turn scaly in the arms, and the tail is gonna come out from behind him, as we'll use a bonus action to enter a rage.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll move over here, kind of like vault over the side of this staircase. And with the tail, since it has a 10-foot reach, I want to kind of just like, whoosh, just like whip it out and try and like slap this thing across the face with it.
Okay, go ahead.
Reckless, of
Something
course.
insulting about that.
Reckless, of
Reckless.
Reckless tail.
course. So that's going to be a...
Glass.
Oh boy, it's been so long since I made an attack. 20 to hit.
20 to hit. That'll hit.
All right, and then that's going to do 11 damage.
11 points of damage.
It is bludgeoning.
Okay.
No, it's piercing. I lied.
Perfect.
And then for my second attack, I'm gonna whip it around, and this time I'll try and like wrap it around its wrist and try and grapple it so it can't like
Ooh,
fly
interesting.
away or anything. So this is just
Contested, right?
contested, yeah. So it can make athletics or acrobatics. And I have advantage on this because it's a strength check while raging. I got a 22.
12.
All right, so just
So
kind
it
of
is
wrap
grappled.
the tail and keep it from flying away.
Okay.
Just kind of anchor
Perfect.
myself.
Nice. Nice.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Mizo. Yikes, called her. It is Mizo's turn.
Yeah.
Let's
What can I do?
I think Mizo, who is probably actually down here collecting his gems, looks up, and as it begins to fire darts at his compatriots, he looks up at it and goes, and he chucks his spear. Let me see if it hits. It does not.
Oh.
It tinks off the bottom of this thing's leg. Tink, tink, tink. Ah, shit! He scutters over to it.
You tried.
And he's going to try it again.
Just picks it up.
Yeah. And this time it doesn't even make it the whole way up there. You see, and he throws it up and he goes, shit! And he picks it up again. That's going to be the end of Mizo's
Mizo's
turn.
gonna die.
It is you, Calder.
Coming around on me.
All right. I'm going to take out the black stone.
Okay.
And touch it to Ook.
Okay.
You should just lob
You
it
reach
in the
out.
hole he made. Right in the center of the sphere.
And you place it on Ook's back. Seems unfazed.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
This damn
You see
Dirty
his
ape.
head snap back from watching Isaiah to you as he slowly shifts, his eyes fully aflame now. Almost like the flame itself is licking out of the sockets. Just head snaps to you.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to follow Redrick's move. I'm gonna hop over the side of the stair and get. You're grappling this thing with your tail? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
Yep. That's 10
Cool,
foot
why not?
reach.
That's fine. I'll come in and squeeze in there.
Strap the tail.
Yes.
Yeah, you might have to
Tail.
move.
Strap-
You might have to move to either here or here if you'd like. I was
I'm
assuming
okay.
Redrick.
I didn't realize that was an open space. I can use that.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll kind of growl at Ook as I move by.
Does he
Get
take
in
an
that.
opportunity attack? Do you leave 5 feet of him, I guess? I don't know.
No.
He does not.
No. And I'm gonna shoot Isaiah a nasty look. And then I'm going to, for my bonus action, I assume it was my action to do that stuff with the stone. I will use my celestial revelation. And you'll see the skeletal wings pop out, the black pools come over the eyes, and I'll look at the crystal golem and say, "You will know fear." And I'll need a charisma saving throw.
Is that a spell, or is that ability?
It's an ability.
That's a 14.
So he is afraid of me until. Sorry. I think it's until the end of my next turn. Yes, until the end of my next turn. He is frightened of me.
You see the golem standing still, face blank, unaffected.
What a dick.
That's a shot.
Immune to fear. Immune to fear.
At the end of your turn is now the layer action. Chaos
Layer
Unleashed.
action.
So I need.
Shit balls.
Let me see here.
I'm glad
Let's
we're
do
all
some
standing
measuring.
in a perfect arc from this open area.
Hey.
Cone shape, what did I say?
Everybody,
Gordon, it's real fucking sick out here.
Isaiah,
It's fucking sick, bro.
give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, you don't need to break his brain more. Please don't.
Boy. You're
Anyway,
You're
muted.
muted.
You're muted.
Of course I am. I said don't worry about it. 19 and 6.
25. Perfect. By the way, as this is happening, you can see almost like a bright white begin to glow from the inside, and all of a sudden, this massive burst of flame comes from the opening that Ook has created in this dome. All of you, all of a sudden, are consumed by this fire. Okay. Next, I am going to have Calder make me a wisdom saving throw for me.
Very good. Yeah. Well, hold on.
Is that your spellcasting modifier?
Wisdom?
Yes.
No, I'm a charisma.
Charisma, then.
Oh, charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. That's much better. 20.
20. Okay. Redrick. Strength saving throw.
Okay. Do I have advantage on strength saves, or is it just
you do.
ability checks?
Strength saves if you're raging.
Okay, cool. That
Either-
is a 20.
Perfect.
You have danger. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, that would be
I forgot.
dex.
That's dex saves. Yeah,
Yep.
my bad.
Eggball.
Okay.
Charisma saving throw.
Okay. That's a natural 20 for a 27 total.
Natural 20. And then Velka needs an intelligence saving throw. She rolled kind of low.
Egg.
I'm so happy I ran to the left side and the right.
She will fail.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Cassis, you are still affected by this as well.
Damn it.
That's from the edge of this.
For the shot.
Yes. I need you to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Seriously?
Yes.
Fuck berries.
Berries.
Okay. With my -1, it's a 15.
15. Failure. Isaiah, you lose 1 spell slot of the lowest spell slot. So level
Okay.
1.
Yep.
Redrick, you did what?
I got
20?
a 20, yeah.
You're okay. Cassis, you rolled a 16, correct?
15.
Oh, what was it?
1-5.
Okay. So you lose 1 point of your dexterity score. Eggball, what did you roll?
A natural 20 for a 27 total.
You lose 1 level 1 spell slot.
Whoa!
Hey, wait, with a natural 20?
Yes, sir.
One level 1 spell slot. Okay, I'm guessing
That's
glad
a
I got
good option.
20?
Yeah.
What did you roll again?
A 20.
So, you... Let me make sure.
Die.
Yeah. You will know fear.
Are not affected.
Oh, okay, cool. I have no idea what any of this is, but hey.
Velkin loses a point of her intelligence score. Goes down by
Okay.
1.
So mad.
Oh, she doesn't lose
Yeah.
a spell slot? Oof.
And
a
loses
good
a spell
option.
slot.
Oh, great.
Had a negative number, so I'm still +3 with my dex right now.
So it takes a
Hers is
spell
of the
slot and
hers
then
is of the highest that she has.
Yikes.
Which level?
Ugh.
one. Ooh.
Okay. That's going to be that. Eggball, you're up.
This is so dirty.
Yeah, that's great. I go again.
Calder, when do you get your aura and become a real paladin already? Hurry it up.
Well, I might as well try to join the bandwagon here. So 5. I guess I'll also hop over the thing too. So 10, 15, 20. And I'll just try to hit it with the short sword.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Damn you, Cthulhu dice. That's 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points of piercing damage. Okay. You can see as you stab at it with your short sword, it briefly glances off. You can see a divot that you cut into it. You can see some of the crystalline fragments fall to the ground. Anything else?
Yeah.
4
No.
points.
Yeah.
I'll probably just angrily mutter to myself, I wish I had sword. And just prepare for whatever comes next.
Okay.
Damage.
Isaiah.
Okay. Okay. Is it gonna be that? One problem at a time. He's gonna take that arm wreathed in blue flame and try and swing at this thing, and hope trying to hit its chest and the mark.
Okay.
Uh, 17.
17. That'll hit.
Yes. All right. 6 elements. Lightning. 1 4. That's 8 slashing and 6 lightning.
8 slashing and 6 lightning, correct?
Yep.
Anything else?
He's gonna take a second swipe.
Get his ass.
Oh, man, so close. That's 19 plus 7. This one doesn't get the d6 because that's just 1. That's only 6 more damage.
6 more damage. So, as you as your arm is consumed by this blue flame, you see as you swing it, it begins to crackle into this magical energy, kind of sending these streams of electricity off the front of your hand. And as you slam into this chest, you can see as the electrical currents make impact with this crystalline figure, it turns into flames immediately, kind of engulfing it, the front of it in flames. Then all of a sudden, you see them kind of swirl and diminish and seem to absorb right into the symbol of this eye-like symbol into this thing's chest. And it kind of dims. Not the eye, but like the flame itself that was getting consumed.
Yeah.
It seems to.
Yikes.
And he's gonna turn his back to the thing and put his hands on Ook's shoulders and just say, whatever is going on now, you and I are connected more than anything else, and I need your help. Please. Fight
Give me
these
persuasion
things.
checks. Persuasion check.
Dear monkey, you can do it.
Holy crap!
Come on, buddy.
That might have actually gone well. 18.
Let me look at one thing for Ook here.
Looks at you and gives you the finger.
He rolled a 17 on the die. And his wisdom is 0. What would you like him to do?
Get in the mess and bring these things down with us.
Okay. As you're kind of making eye contact with him, you see his hand is gripped on one of the brass housings that would keep this dome connected. You see it as it kind of, you can see the dents of his grip in this metal. What do you want him to do?
He can't get 20 feet, and his basic attack is just smash things.
Okay.
So come over and see if he can knock this thing's head off the rest of its body. Oh, that's pretty good. That's an 18 to hit
That'll hit.
for another 7 bludgeoning.
7 points of damage.
Is that bludgeoning or that force? I think it's bludgeoning.
I think it's bludgeoning too.
It
if
ought to
it's
be, yeah.
a slam attack.
It's a force empowered rend, so it is force damage.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes a difference to this.
So as all of you are impacting this thing, it almost is as if you're hitting Superman. As Ook impacts this thing with the force, it stands stalwart, unmoving. Every impact, it kind of shudders for a moment, but seems to reposition itself. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Velkin. Oh, Velkin. What are we going to do with you?
Is Eggball the only one who has seen like physical evidence of damage?
I had physical evidence when I hit the stone arm.
I was
Right.
now shooting the stone arm.
Okay.
Well, she's out of level 3 spells. Let me see what we have.
Yay.
Let me see what we have here. Well, we can cast Magic Missile. How about we do that? Sound good to you guys?
Oldie but a
Well,
goodie.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh no.
Bread and butter.
Magic doesn't seem to be going super well.
Oh, let me see what she has in terms of weapons. She has a dagger.
Throw it.
Yeah, that'll go great.
That'll be
You imagine
very
me running
useful.
around with Velkin using a dagger the whole
Yeah.
fight? I think Kate would be
She'd
happy.
be so pissed.
Vulcan uses that thing to cut cheese and nothing else.
I mean, she could probably hit Stonearm with magic missile from where she is.
Have to remember that she has chronal shift. Okay, so she is going to use magic missile at a second level. So, how many d4s? And I believe, what range does that have?
120.
120, yes. She's going to attack the one with the stone arm as well. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh,
Piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
You see these clock hands begin to form in her hand. As the clock disappears, you see them all in shades of purple impacting this thing's arm, sending stones crackling off of it. Okay. Make sure I do this. Mages are so fun. I just want to say, she is not prepped for combat. And I think she's just going to stay where she's at. So it is now the Golem's turn.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. So this one that you all now stand around says to all of you, "You will not extinguish the history that we were tasked to preserve. Die." So the first one is going to be at you, Colt.
Oh boy.
As its fist once again turns like this massive block of crystal. It's going to be a 24 to hit.
Well, yeah, that'll do. Yeesh.
Wrong dice.
The bludgeoning damage, I assume.
This is force damage.
Even better.
That is going to be 16 points of force damage.
Great.
Ow.
And this one is going to form into a long spear as it, still staring at all of you, just sideways. Sting! It's going to attempt to stab you, Eggball.
Can Ook use his reaction to impose disadvantage
You can.
with his deflect attack?
Not on me, though. I see how it is.
17 to hit.
That hits.
Ah,
Hey, could have been worse.
17 would have missed me. Just
I was looking something up and then
I'm just fucking with you. You're fine.
15
Besides, Cole
points
has
of
been
force
kind of an
damage.
Okay. I'm going to be using my Stone's Endurance to try to bring some of that damage down.
While you do that, the other one. This one, first thing that's going to do is it's going to move. Slowly hovers this way,
No.
still in the
No.
air. Is
Get it,
going to
Lisa.
first launch a crystal as it begins to lift off the ground next to him. You see it catch it in its hand and throw it at you, Cassis.
Oh.
24 to hit.
Oof. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. That old 24.
11 plus 5
do her.
is 16 points of force damage.
Ah, damn.
The next one, you see slowly lift out of Mizo's pocket as it begins to shake and goes into his hand. And he's just going to toss it back down at him. You see, with a natural 20,
Oh no!
Well, at
Bye,
least we get to
Mizo.
keep all the shinies.
Mizo.
We can't kill Mizo. I wanted to kill Mizo.
33 points of force damage.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Still alive.
That is
Oh,
not
I
your
see him,
average
was I?
It
kobold.
gets impacted, and Mizos, with seemingly quick reaction, tries to put up a shield, but not high enough or quick enough as the crystal splits right through the shield, and you see him collapse to the ground. One knee. He kind of rips it out. This kind of purple-like blood begins to pour from a deep wound within his neck. You can see.
Yikes.
It's going to be the end of their turn. Ren.
Okay. Ooh. This is great. Everything's great. Okay. I'm gonna call out first things. Ook's been compromised by the chaos. If you can't control him, get them the hell out of here. And then dagger.
Yay!
Would Stonearm technically be engaged with Mizo and therefore qualify me for sneak attack?
He's not in melee range.
Fuck. Okay, but the other one is?
This one is, indeed.
By a lot of people.
Okay. All right, first dagger is going towards that one.
Okay.
19?
19, that'll hit.
Okay, so sneak attack. Okay, so 12 plus 4, 16
16
points of
Psychic,
Yeah, psychic.
Okay.
Does it appear to do anything?
It hits and it disappears. It seems to shudder for a brief moment before it slowly hovers back into position.
Okay, so first one towards him, second one towards Stonearm. That is that hits. It's 24.
It hits.
So that is only 1d6. 7 points of damage,
7 points of damage.
and then bonus action. Yeah, bonus action. Third dagger. Again at Stonearm.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Woo!
Ooh, nice.
Wish that was with my fucking sneak attack
Mhm.
and not on my bonus action because that's only a d4.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2, so 4, so 8 points of damage.
8 more points, though.
Nice.
Okay.
That, and I think I'll stay where I'm at. So that's my turn.
Okay. As you launch these daggers, you can see them impacting with this green kind of like smoke and mist as it impacts. Both of the figures kind of shuddering at the impacts.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Cassis.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of just feel my ribs for a second, see they're broken. I'm going to
Oh, they're definitely
run
broken.
over here, run over here while I shout at Isaiah saying, "Quit playing with your monkey!" And I am going to reload as one of my first attack. Second attack, I'm going to fire at Stonearm.
Okay.
That is 22 to hit.
22, that'll hit.
Okay, and that is 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Playing with your monkey is my new favorite euphemism.
Let's see, action. I don't really want to use a bonus action just yet. So, okay, that is going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. So one shot as you quickly reload, kind of in a panic. After you yell at Isaiah, you reload quickly. You fire once again, knocking off the hand of this crystalline figure made of stone now as it crumbles to the ground.
Should be good.
Frederick.
Huh. I don't know what to do here.
You're holding on to this thing as it's getting pounded by your companions. Your tail
Yeah,
kind of
kinda
like
have
trying to
it
hold
lashed
on to
by the
it.
tail. So I want to do something that sounds like it might work in my head, but might not. Can I try and like use my tail to like pull myself up to it and then just like claw it, like jump and like grapple with the tail?
You can always try.
All right, sure.
What are you trying to do? You're trying to land in the same position, or are you trying to just move through your?
You know what? It wouldn't work. I'm just gonna let go of it for a second and then come over here. As you'll see, the tip of the tail kind of lights on fire as I'm going to use that draconic blessing or whatever it's called. I know I have. It's that 1 feet gift of the chromatic dragon.
Nice.
So the tail just kind of and like flames up all along it as he goes in for another. It just like kind of like whips out at it. So that's going to be reckless, of course. 1 dice, 1 on the floor. Okay, the other one's better anyway. It's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
All right.
You guys are rolling like champions.
Yeah. Well, I have advantage, and people are still beating me.
We're taking a lot of damage. We gotta do something.
That's true. All right. So much damage. That is not too bad. 12 damage plus
12
a
points of
D4
damage.
fire.
Okay.
So
Nice.
3 fire. So 15 total, 3 fire. And then second attack. Also reckless. That's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then that damage is much lower. Not that much. So that's 10 damage, 4 of which is fire.
Okay.
And
4
how
of which
does-
is fire, you said.
Yes. And how does the fire look like it's doing? Is it getting absorbed like the blue flame was, or?
It does not. So you can see it like pock up the side of its back here, and it kind of raises up over its shoulder, leaving this black scorch mark over it. You can see that the tail itself causing little chips and scars across this thing's body.
All right. So, yeah, that's me. And I'm going to
Okay.
move 1 more space this way. Now, this tube, just positioning question, how low is this, like, where it connects to the orb?
From above you, it's
Yeah.
probably about 5 or so feet above you.
Okay.
To its closest point at the very top of the dome, you would probably have to like scramble up onto the side of the dome to get a hold of it.
Okay.
Right? But from directly above you, it's kind of like coming down at an angle. It's probably about 5 feet from where you
Gotcha.
stand.
Gotcha. Understood. All right, that's it.
Okay. Mizo. As he gets the crystal kind of jammed into his neck, you see him clamber, and he is going to dash. He's going to hide back here. That is going to be the end of his turn. You see him run as he runs up the stairs, kind of slips and falls a couple times, grabs his spear. He sits down
Fair enough.
with his back up against the flaming brazier. You can just see this blood slowly pulsing and pouring down his shoulder. He's looking rough. He kind of looks at you with eyes of worry. That's going to be Mizo's turn. Calder.
I look back to the crystal golem in front of me who seemed unfazed before when I spoke to him, and I just repeat myself, "You will know fear." And you see my eyes flash briefly with a silver light, and then those paying attention will see on his chest above the symbol that's there, 7 silver stars just briefly flash as I hunter's mark him.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna try and fuck him up. It's gonna be a bunch. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
8. Hunter's mark. Yeah. False. 7 plus 5 for
12.
12 plus 3 for 15 for the
15
first.
points of damage. What type of damage is that? Slashing?
Yes. Well, 12 slashing and 3 necrotic.
Gotcha.
And the second hit's gonna be a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, yes. Math. 14 plus 5, 19 points of slashing
19
damage.
Points. of damage. As you begin to slice down to this thing, you can tell the impacts begin to send shards of crystal. You leave this deep gouge in its chest. This is pure white crystal. As you kind of impact it back once, impact it again, and it slowly just kind of rights itself back up into a standing position. The blue symbol on his chest igniting slowly. Is that everything?
Oh. I guess.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Slayer action. I need
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm far away now.
pretty sure.
Uh,
Ooh, look at Cass's back here.
does that blue light in the symbol, did that happen last time the lair action hit too?
You did not pay attention. Not sure.
All right, I'm gonna watch it for the next one.
Okay, so we will start with Redrick. Strength saving throw, please.
Yeah. Yay! I love making mystery saves.
Mystery saves.
That's 18.
It is a pass. Unaffected. Isaiah. It's intelligence.
18.
18. You are okay. You lose one level 1 spell slot. If you lose all your level 1 spell slots, you have to go to 2. Just letting you know. Eggball.
It's funny because I don't have any more too.
There you go. It will suck until you have none left, my friend. All your magic
Suck.
will be gone. Eggball.
That's a 17 total for Christmas save.
Failure. You lose
Okay.
one of your highest spell slots, and your charisma goes down 1 point.
Yikes. My boy.
Mm.
Oh no.
This
Okay,
is rough.
that's two.
Distance is best.
Milken.
Must be nice.
I mean, he lost a dexterity point last time. I don't know what he's cheering about.
She will be fine.
I'm farther away.
She will lose a spell slot. This will be level 1. Okay. And Mizo. Hey, surprisingly rolls a 19. Unaffected. So that is going to be the layer action. This one a little bit different.
Well, it was also me.
Oh, sorry.
I
got you.
rolled
Go.
a natural 20 for a 27.
Okay. You are unaffected.
Just
This
staying
one,
honest.
the force of the flame, you don't feel any heat, but this time you feel when it pulses. The electricity out of the one broken wire almost sends a shockwave through the air. You can hear it go. You can see it, and it snaps. Tink! And the brass piping as it cracks and falls against the side of the dome. A force wave of flame and electricity flies out of the broken pane of glass wherever Ook has smashed through, kind of sending you all in a brief. Ugh! Even the ones that are far away, you kind of are impacted for a moment where you kind of skid into place, kind of blinded by this blue for a moment. Eggball, you were up. I'm going to draw a new break in the glass, by the way. Here.
Fine. We're doing fine.
We're doing fine.
Which brass tube was that?
This one here.
Okay.
It broke and fell and hit here.
Did anything happen to the golems when that happened?
You're not sure?
Okay.
I'm going to be casting Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level.
Hey.
What is that? Okay. Oh, and that goes down because of the thing. So. Yeah. I heal 11 points.
11 points. Is that everything?
No. I'm gonna try to make my way back towards the stairs. So I guess, can I go up this way?
You can, but it will make an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that certainly hits.
18 points of force damage. As this thing quickly punches you in the back, and you the air out of your chest knocked. Continue to run.
And as I almost fall and start to stumble my way up the side to get up to the stairs. So 5, 10, 20, 30.
Anything else?
No, that is it.
Isaiah, Falcon's up next.
Am I flanking with Red?
Let me see. No, but Ook would be.
Okay. Then I'm gonna step around a bit to get a more advantageous position with Calder.
Now you are.
And I'm going to try and take off its arm. One of its arms.
Okay. Just a regular battle axe?
Yep. Well, it's magical, but...
Right.
Uh, 24.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. 6. That's 10.
10 points.
Come in with a second strike in the same spot. That's a natural 20.
Woo!
Yeah,
Ooh.
buddy.
Oh, baby.
Yes. 5, 10, 4, total of 14.
14.
Good hit.
As you swing down with the axe twice, like you're hammering on an anvil, you can see this thing begin to. And there's the last one, the last impact, you shatter it, and you can just see this massive chunk of crystal fall off its shoulder and hit the ground. This big, deep gash. Kind of doesn't even turn towards you, still floating, looking at Calder, unaffected by your swings. No reaction, I should say.
He doesn't like me very much.
When Isaiah says take off an arm, I imagine him like he pulls out like his artificer tools, like just like pops it off and then
Unscrews it.
Yeah, exactly.
Puts it in his bag. I can do this for later. Anything else?
Come on, buddy. Stay with me. Keep chipping away at him. And I'm going to see if Ook will listen and
Persuasion
keep
check.
attacking.
Come on, buddy.
At this, it's your monkey.
That's only a 15.
DC is much higher at this point. As you see Ook standing there, looking at this golem, he turns to Calder, who stands next to him. He's going to perform a shove action against you, Calder, and try to shove you into the open pane of glass. You see him turn. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check, Isaiah.
Oh!
Actually, I will do it.
He's not as strong as you are, Calder.
What am I rolling against this? Just as athletics, right?
Yes, sir.
Or acrobatics.
Or acrobatics.
Yeah,
Whatever
because
you like.
that'll go well.
Yeah, I know.
25.
Rolled a 16. As Ook turns and pushes you, and you slam up against the brass bar that kind of holds these glass panes. You kind of slam, and bounce back, and you look Ook just standing there next to you. Anything else, Isaiah?
That's everything I can do.
Vulcan's turn. Let me see here. Right. Cast Comprehend Languages. The fuck? Alright, so I think she's just going to hold on to that stuff and cast a firebolt. Unfortunately. Let me see what she gets a +7. 14 will miss. So as she shoots it at the one with the flame or with the rock hand, she kind of makes this symbol and firebolt flies out of the front of her hand, and with the same sort of reactionary speed that it once had before whenever Cassius shot it, it reaches his hand up once again and tosses the flame back at, let me see here. It's going to be at Eggvall.
Oh, that's not good.
That's a thing it can do, apparently.
And it automatically hits right there, so it will be 1d10 of fire damage.
Fine.
7
You're
points
fine.
of fire damage, Eggvall, as this
Everyone
firebolt hits him in the back, and you can see the flame kind of engulf him as he falls and runs and slams onto the ground next to Mizo. Velkin's eyes goes wide.
If we're gonna keep it honest here, I think Vulcan's firebolted 2d10 at this point. I don't know.
But she
yeah,
will
it should be.
she will chronal shift. Still misses. Even worse this time.
Oof.
So 2d10, correct?
Yeah.
Not that it matters. It would have been an extra 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious. This is over.
Yeah.
Shit.
Eggvall is unconscious.
Okay, I got this.
It is now the Golem's turn.
No.
No.
We'll start with this one.
Oh, buddy.
Is going to begin to hover slowly
Oh,
up
no.
the stairs. First attack. It's going to be at you, Cassis, as it's carrying these two crystals in its hands. First one. It's going to be at you. That's going to be a natural 19 plus 5, so 24 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I don't have a whole lot of health.
That's going to be 9 points of force damage.
Okay,
The
not
second
terrible.
one is going to go towards you, Ren.
Mhm.
That's a 19 to hit.
It just hits with the fucking haste.
That is going to be 11 points of force damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Hey.
As this
Nice.
pierces straight through the box that you now hide behind. It goes, slams into the box, causing splinters to go everywhere, and it then hits you square in the chest, and drops to the ground. Ting, 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 ting.
Okay, that's 5 points with the uncanny dodge, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Down to this one.
Hmm.
The first thing that it's going to do is it's going to slowly pivot towards you, Redrick. As the slam is coming.
Oh boy, it has advantage.
Sure does.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh
You've only got
boy.
the one arm, right?
That's a 21 to hit.
Ah, yeah, that hits.
Couldn't have gotten a 21.
There they are. "21 points of force damage, reduced to 10 because you're raging.
No, I don't reduce
Force damage.
Yeah.
Okay, 21 points. And the second one is going to
Yikes.
go out towards you, Calder, as a
Of course
spike.
it
Sping.
Does it still have two arms?
It still does.
It's a hasty retreat.
It's only a 12. Roll a natural.
Ah.
Yeah,
I'll
very bad roll.
deflect it with the shield and then just
Like-
stare at him again.
You see it impacts the shield, ching, sending sparks into the air. Slowly makes its way. It now just seems to be focusing on all of you, as it just hovers and just kind of slowly makes these little steps, tink, 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 in a circle, looking at all of you. Our time is not over, but yours is. Ren.
Okay, gonna briefly make eye contact with Mizo and just say, "Get out of here, bud." And then dagger at Stone Arm.
Aw, Ren does have a heart of gold.
First one's
Lungs
14.
full of blood. That'll miss.
First one misses. Second one, okay. Second one is 22.
That'll hit.
Okay, so 5 damage at stone arm.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
And
This one
then-
now, its arm is completely busted off, except for just the small portion of its shoulder. The last hit that you sends the remaining forearm scattering down the staircase in a blast of rubble. It now lands just hovering about a foot off the ground. It hasn't landed completely, but for aesthetics purposes.
Still wants to be cool.
Okay.
Showing off.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to use telekinetic shove on Egg just to get him 5 feet towards me and away from that thing.
Which way are you moving him?
To this square. I can only move him 5 feet.
Egg slowly moves towards you.
And the doors are still open, right?
The doors behind you, yes, they are.
Okay, I'm just going to dart out and just take. No. I'm just taking cover. I'm just taking cover right behind the door. Castus would still be able to see me. And that is my turn.
Ren's like, ow.
I'm not out. But I'm not a target. I'm not trying to be a
Castus,
target.
You're it.
Wash my hands of this.
Okay. After I cough up some
Frederick, you're up
blood, because
next.
as I'm bleeding, I'm going to run 15 feet over to Eggval, and with my action, I am going to slap a hand on him, use Healing Hands to heal him 3d4, which is going to be, please be high.
3 ones.
8 points of healing as this energy, as my eyes the irises flare blue, and this energy kind of rushes through my arm into Eggval. You are now conscious with
Solid.
8 hit points. I am now 15 more feet. I am going to move 5, 10, 15. Head towards the door, taking Ren's idea. And I only can get this far. And bonus action, I am popping the potion I have in my pack.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, my potion is 2d4 plus 2. Come on, don't fuck me.
2 ones.
Oh, not bad. It's not bad. 6, 7, 8 points of healing. So that is gone. I am healed-ish. And that is the end of my turn.
All right, Redrick, you are up next, my friend.
All right. Tail still aflame. I will kind of circle around over here and just kind of like stab out with it and kind of like try and pierce through this guy. With first attack, this will be reckless as well, I guess. Oh, it doesn't even hit anyway. It's like a 13. Yeah, 13.
That'll miss.
Oh. And I'll try and slap it in the face again with the tail.
Okay.
That one is a 19.
That'll hit.
All right. And then that's gonna do some damage. 8 damage. One of its fire.
8 damage.
And I'll kind of like huff and puff a little, just like look over at Isaiah, like, how do you do it? All old and shit.
How you doing?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
learn to
what?
live with it.
And yeah, that's it. That'll be it for me.
Okay. Eggval, you see next to you, Mizo. You see him begin to rummage into his sack. He takes out this muddy-looking red potion. He drinks something.
Blood. He's a vampire.
Pure healing potion, he's fine.
And he
That'd be
steps
something.
out, kind of next to you. He yells and just chucks his spear. Okay.
I'll call him up.
Should hit. It does hit. Plus how many? 1. 4 points of piercing damage.
Very dramatic 4 points.
And he rushes up and he picks up a spear and he lashes at him again. That's also gonna hit.
He's feisty. You gotta give him that.
Yeah. He just wants to take those fucking crystals
Another
home.
5 points
Yeah.
of damage. And he's also going
Mining
to
at this
use-
point.
Nope, that is all he's going to do. The ferocious little kobold seems to be back in the action. Calder.
Okay. Everything sucks. I'm gonna attack this guy again. Okay. That's 26 to hit for the first
That'll
one.
hit.
And I'm gonna dump a smite into that.
Start a bit of a smite.
A bit of a smite. That is not any of the things that I would get increased damage from, right?
I can do that.
What do you mean?
Evan?
Any of the things that you'll get increased damage from?
Find
Fiend,
it.
undead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's
It is
those.
not.
Okay, cool. Oh no, yes, fiend and undead. That's all. Okay. Ah! Ooh, oh, good roll. Hold on. All right. Do you want? You're gonna want the different damage types separately, yeah?
Please.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot Hunter's Mark. Hold on. That. Okay. 12 plus 5. 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that's big.
3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And 11 points of radiant
Woof.
damage.
Let's go.
31 points of damage.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice. Break him.
Oh, just
as
'cause
you
it
pull
might
up-
matter.
good.
I meant to say it
Okay.
last time, but Hunter's Mark is just more damage of the weapons type. I think you're thinking of Hex for necrotic.
No,
No, the
necrotic
necrotic
is
is-
the shroud.
Was it
Yeah.
Oh,
shroud?
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you got 12 slashing, because otherwise you can't do that on a
Yes.
D8.
Yeah, that makes sense. E plus 5.
Anything else?
Or just
Cool.
E plus 5.
Good. So, as you reach out with the sword, you go to slash at this thing once again, trying to remove its head. The flames once again appearing. This gray and white and black flame igniting on the sword. You can see as Calder swings the pommel, it seems like the light of the star at the end of it brightens his arm for a moment. Shh. See this glow. You can see it spark. The flame itself kind of engulfing its the crystalline form. As it kind of fades onto the ground, you can see it kind of dissipate back into the shadow that Calder now casts on the ground. The flame kind of reabsorbing into Calder.
Did the radiant seem to do some stuff?
It seemed to do damage.
Okay. So I'm just, he's been absorbing
It's fair.
things. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, second strike. 21 to hit. Nope,
That'll
22 to hit.
Was he
That'll still hit.
flanking with me, by the way?
Yes.
He is.
Yeah, I've been rolling advantage.
Gotcha.
Okay. 9 plus 5, 14 points of slashing
14
damage.
points of damage. Jesus.
Come back.
It's like 45 points of damage. in
So
one
I'll
turn.
hit him with the big smite hit, and then as he kind of like comes back to face me again, I'll just bop him with the shield to set him off balance and give him another swipe.
When you bop him off balance, it kind of like falls for a moment. As you do, you whack where Isaiah hit him right at the shoulder, and you see this large crystal arm just. It just kind of turns to you slowly. Only one arm now.
Hey.
Feeling that fear yet?
Anything else?
That's all.
Okay.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, Chaos Unleashed. Let me measure here. Believe. All right, so we'll start with Calder. Actually, we have to measure from this line over here now. Still the same. Calder. Charisma saving throw.
I'm so mad! Oh shit! All right, yeah, charisma saver there. Sorry, Gordon just reminded me about Sentinel attack that I have not used once.
Sure has.
I just realized.
This is the lair action. You said the.
Yes, it is.
Yeah? Okay. 17.
As a failure, you lose 1 point of charisma.
Wow, buddy.
Isaiah, Intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's an 11.
Ugh.
1 point of intelligence. 1 of your highest level spell slots.
His brain's already broken.
Yikes, man.
Frederick.
Well, I mean, I have
Strength.
to level up. It's not bad.
14.
Failure.
Ugh.
1 point of strength.
Okay.
Okay. This would be funny.
Oh boy.
She succeeded, so she will lose a low level spell slot.
Sucking up that magic.
Okay. And Mizo succeeds.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Anthony Hopkins. Get out of here.
Okay.
Just asking, am I good?
You are out of range,
Oh wow. Okay.
I believe.
Telekinetic show.
You are definitely out of range.
Nice.
So you are up, Ekbal. As you are on the ground, you can feel the blood in your head. You can feel this pain in the middle of your back. You can hear the screams of Mizo. And as you turn and kind of come back to consciousness, you see this large crystalline form with one arm just standing over the small little kobold.
Roll something. Yep. Fuck it. Going all in. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna be standing myself up, and instead of doing probably the smart thing, helping myself, I'm just gonna join Mizo and just fucking run up in front of it and try to hit it with my short sword.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Can't heal you anymore. I'm out.
That's a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Ooh, for 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points. This thing is looking rough for sure. As
Thank
you
God.
pierce it, you can see right in the stone, sort of what's left on his shoulder. You sending sparks. Misa growling next to you, stabbing at this thing with both hands. Ah! Both of the two very nomadic, like warriors, battling side by side next to one another, facing this crystal-like entity.
And the small.
Egg is fighting alongside a dragon.
Hey.
Say that. Don't let them know. Don't make them know.
Is that everything, Egbal? Okay. Isaiah, you're
Yeah.
up.
Tell him later when he has time to process.
Could I? Is there any way for me to tell whether or not? Because Ren mentioned Ook was under the control of the chaos. Could I have an idea on whether or not that counts as a charm? Yep.
Oh. Hit him.
Isaiah's gonna walk over to Ook, pull the torch off his back, and light it in a fire.
We had that thing.
It's the
We
mop
used it
torch,
once.
which
The mop
suppresses any charmed frightened.
Okay.
And it takes an action to light.
So you light it. And you just kind of put it up towards Zook's face.
I hold it right up towards his face and I go, whatever that thing is, you are mine as much as I am yours. Come back.
Persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Will you
Oh,
marry
you can
me?
do it.
I don't think it's a charm.
I mean, nobody's asked how Isaiah swings. I doubt it. Holy crap, that's not bad. 18 total.
As you hold the torch lit with blue flame in front of Zook's face, the flame kind of shimmering off, his eyes and the sockets kind of licking with flames, turns away from you. And he begins to walk.
Oh boy.
boy.
And he
Oh,
steps
boy.
in
Oh.
Oh
And
boy!
and disappears.
Stupid monkey.
And disappears. Ah!
What?
Yo,
is
what?
going on?
I'm afraid we're about to get like supernova here. Oh shit.
Anything else, Isaiah?
His heart breaks.
He has faith. He's just gonna hold the torch in one hand and his shield in the other, and trust Calder's skill.
Yeah, so what Ook does, he kind of and leaps up and over the brass railing and into the flame and disappears from your sight.
Oh shit balls!
Oh dear.
What is...
Velkin.
As a reminder, what does that torch do?
It suppresses any fear or charmed effect while I hold it.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot radius bright light.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Wait a second. I just realized. Isaiah, all of your sacks, your knapsacks, your bags. Aren't they
Oh
on-
yeah.
Oh no, they're gone. Sorry.
I heard all of your sex.
Yeah, Sam.
I was
like-
like,
All of your sex with Ook. You can't do it anymore.
I'll
It's
have my
gone.
bad sex with my monkey. No.
Hmm.
The sex robot, it's gone. Oh no!
What are you gonna do?
So Velkin's going to rush towards the door following Cassis and Ren. And I think she's going to cast another second level magic.
Yeah, get it.
And 12 points damage. I don't have much left, she yells back towards both of you at the door. That's going to end her turn. All right, it is now the Golem's turn. Oh boy. We will start with this one down here. First swing coming at you, Calder.
Oh, buddy.
There's one arm though, so that's good, right?
We hope.
Yeah, the spike. That's going to be an 18 to hit, as it just has one long spike of an arm.
It just hits.
My dice go. There's one. That's what I like to see.
What? No. Come
That's
on.
not
What
That
is
is
it?
going to be 19 points of force damage.
Oh.
God damn.
Now you got
The
a
second
hateful,
one-
dude. That is hateful.
Second
hold
one.
on.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. Concentration check.
Oh, correct.
Natural one. Hunter's mark is gone.
Oof.
Balls.
This one's at you, Redrick.
Advantage.
Slowly begins to turn. Advantage, thank you.
Yep.
Oof, you shouldn't have told me that. That's a 29 to hit.
That hits.
Oh.
Gotta keep it honest.
I'm gonna throw a sentinel attack in there.
Yeah, you better.
Good job. First one of the night.
Hey, 25.
That hits.
Where was that on the con save?
I still do the damage, correct, Redrick?
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah.
Low roll. 11 points of force damage to you.
Okay.
What was the damage, Calder?
11 points of slashing.
11 points of slashing. You're killing it tonight. This thing kind of turns to go stab out at Redrick. You slash at it one more time in the back, kind of jolt it forward, and as it kind of rights itself, ding, right towards Redrick. All right, the one up here to deal with our
Fine.
small little friends. It now lands so with a soft float. Ting, ting. The one-armed, slowly forming into a lance. First one's going out towards you, Eggball.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Oof. 17 points of force damage.
All unconscious once again.
Yeah, this
Against
is,
Mizo,
this is getting rough.
Can't
12.
heal him. I'm all out of stuff.
a 12. It misses Mizo as Mizo ducks right underneath it as this thing stabs and jabs it right into Eggfall, ripping it back out, the blood kind of pouring down his chest. It turns and tries to stab down at Mizo. He quickly rolls out of the way, does like a little barrel when it hits the ground, ching, as he pulls it out. Big baby man. That's all he says.
Oh,
No.
It is now Ren's turn.
Okay.
Cassis,
For
you're on deck.
purposes of advantage, does this count as like a hidden?
You would have
I'm
to.
behind the
You
wall?
would have had to try to hide.
Okay. It was worth it. Worth checking. So I'm just gonna walk over here. Just casually walk. All right, and dagger at stone arm. 20.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that is sneak attack, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Big money. Oh, that worked. Let's see. 8, 13, 15, 19 points of damage.
Okay, 19 points of damage.
Nice.
As you fire into it, you can see this massive hole just kind of form as the arrow hits, and it falls out, leaving this big chunk of crystal that removes itself from the chest of this thing. Hits the floor in front of Mizo.
Okay, second dagger at it. The 25.
That'll hit.
Alrighty, and not that one. Nice. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Another time, another large chunk falls out the center of its chest, rights itself back up in front of Mizo.
Alright, last attack with my offhand. Fuck, that one misses. And then just boop back behind the wall. That's
Anything
my
else?
turn.
Okay.
I got
Castus.
nothing left.
Cassis and Redrick, you're on
Yeah.
deck.
I am.
Did you bonus action, Ren?
I did, yeah.
Yes, you threw another dagger.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Got
3
nothing
daggers.
I can do to help Eggfall, so I'm just gonna have to shoot and see what we can do. So I'm firing at that thing. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
All right, so that is 13 points of piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
All right, and
Hit it square in the thigh. As it's beginning to walk towards Mizo. Right itself back up.
okay, second shot. The 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, that is 9 points of piercing damage.
The other leg.
Nice.
See it slowly getting back up.
All right, well, I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, and literally hide. I'm hiding outside behind a giant wall. This thing cannot see me. That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Redrick.
Just gonna keep trying to chip away at this thing. Oh boy. Getting down to the nitty gritty here. I don't know if I can. How many more hits I can take?
I think we're all kind of in that boat.
All right. Oh, nat 19. Give me one more next time. That's gonna be a. Oh my gosh, I'm down 1 to hit from that strength thing. So it's a 24.
That'll hit. Oh, that's the damage? 24.
No,
Damn.
no, that's to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not 19, you
Um,
said. Sorry.
Yeah, 19 was the base roll plus 5. So this is gonna be 9 plus 4, 13 damage, 4 of its fire.
Okay.
And then one more attack.
It is also beginning to slowly crumble with every attack that you hit it with. Large chunks are now falling to the ground.
Alright. I'm gonna try slapping it right in that like chest logo. See if that does
Dang.
anything. Yeah. Oh, well, that's not even gonna hit. That's an 11.
Roll damage for me.
Oh, okay. 2 1s. That's 5, 6 damage, one of which
Okay.
is fire.
As you target the blue symbol on his chest, it lights up with blue flame. and almost like as if a spectral flamish hand reaches out and claws at you for that exact 6 damage.
So I take
All of the fire.
6.
Yeah, but if you're resistant to fire, which I think you are, correct?
I'm not. I have
Okay.
to do a thing.
No,
And
sorry. Yeah.
most of it's not fire anyway. It was mostly
Yes, you take all of that damage.
Okay.
Bro.
Wait, all of it's fire though when it comes back?
No.
Okay.
Whatever your damage type was.
Understood.
Gotcha.
Don't target the logo, y'all.
Anything else?
That's it. Unfortunately.
Mizo. He's gonna yell, "Big baby man!" And he's gonna jump up into the air and go, "Achoo!" and jump down and stab at this thing.
All right, maybe we
Okay.
can keep him around for a while.
It's a 17. Just
Until you
going to
remember
hit.
you want him dead.
Right. So he jumps up and leaps into the air and stabs his spear into this thing's crystalline neck. And it jams down and it stays there. He jumps off. This thing kind of walks forward a couple steps and falls and crumbles.
Mizo's one called for egg.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Hell yeah!
You got the killing blow.
Let's
We
go.
do all the heavy lifting and he gets the killing blow. I don't care.
Sure.
I don't care. I'm happy.
That is going to end his turn, except he's going to run back here and sit once again.
Nice.
Colder.
Hearing Mizo scream "Big Baby Man," I'll look over there and see Egg on the ground unconscious,
And go.
and then look back at the thing in front of me and just kind of. And I'm going to Misty Step
Nice.
so that he cannot do an attack of opportunity to there. And then run the rest of the way up to Egg. And we are going to do Healing Hands. So 3d4. Second time you've had this done to you today. That is 7 points of healing. And you are brought back to consciousness with a rather frightening sight.
Hi.
You see Calder's very menacing like structure standing over you as you feel this cold breath return to your air or return to your lungs.
That's it. This is face.
Anything else?
That's me.
Okay. Chaos Unleashed. So, you begin to see this light. The dome explodes in a burst of fire. I need everybody to roll me except for
I'm
actually
outside.
the two of you outside will roll with advantage. So Ren, roll me a dexterity saving throw with advantage, please.
Alrighty. Is this one? Yeah. Okay. Nat 20.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, nice.
Yeah. So
Unaffected.
Cool.
Cassis, dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Please be better. Please be better. Please be better than that. Oh, hey, look at that. This was a deck save.
This is for you. It's a dex save. Yes.
Hey, it's actually a 19.
No effect.
Nice.
Vulcan rolled a natural 1.
Oh, boy.
Oof.
Mizo. Okay. Egg ball. Charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Got this.
I got a natural 20 for a
Natural.
26 total.
Nice.
Awesome.
This is my younger brother's fuck you dice. Fuck me dice.
Awesome. So you lose one of your lowest available spell slots. Do you have any left?
Yes, I do.
Calder.
Charisma, right?
Yes.
12.
12. 2 points removed from your charisma score.
God, fuck.
Isaiah, intelligence saving throw.
Ooh. Oh yeah, the new number. 22.
One of the lowest available. You're out. You
Yep.
out?
I'm out.
1 point of your intelligence.
Damn.
You're out of all spell slots?
Yeah.
Even though
That's
he's
what happened.
succeeded.
That's what happened to Vulcan as well. And Redrick. Strength, please.
Oh, nat 20 for a 25, I think.
Very
now
cool.
that I'm down one.
Not affected.
Let's go.
Now, the
It's
dome, the
huge.
glass and the brass that held this dome together and the flame inside of it is no longer there. The glass and brass and metal spread across this entire room. But the flame itself still in a dome-like shape. Not encased by anything. No sign of ook. Egg ball.
Well, egg balls. Egg ball's gonna be egg ball. Oh wait, can you even get that far? Oh yeah, he won't be able to get that far. Damn it. I guess egg ball can't be egg ball. So yes, and I guess he's gonna stand up, and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself at 2nd level. Damn. I healed 10 points to myself. And I'm just gonna move over here.
Anything else?
Lip smacking, no sir.
Okay. Isaiah.
Gonna walk over to here, looking at this ball of fire where his friend might be.
Ren?
I really hope I see you after this. And he'll drop the torch, take his axe, and you'll see as he goes a lot more wildly, like Calder back when they first started sparring. No tactics, no aiming, just smashing as much as he can.
Okay.
Am I flanking with Red there?
You are.
All right.
Best as I can tell.
Same number on both, but that's a total of 18.
That'll hit.
Yes. Gee. 1 + 4 is 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
Come in for the second attack. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
You ones on the D8 in a row. That's another 5 slashing damage.
That's rough, buddy.
Oh.
As you slice out of this carving chunks, you can tell this thing's beginning to get weaker and weaker. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hey!
Let's go.
Like I said, thought is pretty much gone now. He's not paying much attention, so he just takes the axe in his hands and makes wild haymaker swings and just keeps chopping until he sees Redrick in front of him and manages to stop quickly and looks down and he's standing on chunks of crystal that used to be a thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we should probably go.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Let's get out of here.
And he's got like, what do you do? 1, 2, 3. He's got 15 more feet of move. Everybody leave!
Okay. So that's going to be end of combat for now. You all begin to rush out the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Isaiah doesn't go far out the door, but he does go out the door.
Okay. You all rush out the door. Kind of meeting up with Ren and Cassis. Trying to see both of them planted up against the wall. What do you do?
What's going
We should
on?
probably go back.
All right, back up.
What's going on
Let's
with
go.
the ball of fire?
So as you turn, 1 second here. Do this one. You turn, and as you do, you see something odd begin to happen. The flame itself begins to diminish. All of you begin to see a shadow in it of a large steel ape.
Yeah, very good.
Till there's no flame left. Isaiah, you stand there in awe, watching this happen. Not too sure what just transpired. You see Ook standing next to a large stone pedestal. Well, not stone, made of pure gold. These large, kind of curved and angular like top. You see him reach, pick something up, and turn, begin to approach.
Weapon away. Open hands out to the sides.
He's not yours anymore. Get back.
Can we see what he's carrying?
He's in his big monkey fist. You can give me a perception check.
Yeah, try.
I have reloaded, and I'm just careful. I have it leveled
Natural one.
at Ook just in case.
So Isaiah, are you just standing in the doorway?
If he's approaching and I hear, like... Yes. He's just going to stand in the doorway and watch him approach.
As he gets to the top of the stairs, kind of stops. And all of you begin to hear this loud humming noise. Like almost like an electrical overload all around you. It begins to turn into this loud whine. Ah! You have to hold your ears for a moment as you feel the ground around you vibrating. Parts of this cathedral begin to fall. You kind of, all of you closing your eyes out of an instinct. Pain racking through your head. Give me his wisdom. Actually, this is just be a Constitution saving throw for everybody.
Okay. I'm good with those.
Fuck!
Oh God, no!
It was on a
Ugh.
natural 20 and it tipped over. Oh, come on!
Isaiah.
10 total.
2 points of this is psychic damage. Redrick.
That's a 14 total.
4 points. Or 2 points, sorry. 2.
Okay.
Castus, you're next on my screen.
7.
4 points. Psychic. Eggvall.
11 total.
2 points. Psychic. Calder.
3.
4 points. Red.
9.
4 points. Falcon. 2 points. You guys are all kind of drop to your knees as you begin to hear this mechanical, like, whirling and humming in your ear. You feel the ground underneath you vibrating like it's like this unrelenting, almost like whenever you hit metal on metal, that constant low vibration. You open your eyes. You are no longer standing in what looks like a cathedral. You're in this massive cavern. Dark. The light of the moonlight is coming from some crack way above you. You stand on this cragged-like mountain, overlooking this deep ravine. Around you begin to see gold fading down the side of the walls. As you stand on this deep ravine, or on this like crag-like mountain, what seems like under the earth, you look around, you can see old, destroyed structures. Beneath you, about 100 feet or so, a sea of what looks like former buildings, statues, all in rubble. You are no longer in the golden halls of these dwarves. You're somewhere deep underneath the earth. That cold, damp, musty smell that you would get when you spend a long time in a cave. The cavern that you now stand, thousands, I wouldn't say thousands, but let's just say 800 to 1,000 feet across. These cold stone, wet walls surround you in all directions. Imagine the hill that you stand on, almost like Nightmare on the or what's a Nightmare of Christmas, or what's that? You know,
Yeah,
that
Nightmare
curved
Before
like
Christmas,
hill.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that they stand on. You stand on
Cemetery.
one of those that kind of hangs over this graveyard of ruins, somewhere deep underneath the dark earth. The pedestal still stands on this large flat area that you all stand now, golden as it kind of reflects against some of the water and light that does shine down here. The only other thing that was reflecting light is one thing in Ook's hand as he approaches Isaiah. A small stone, about the size of a flat rock that you would skip across the lake. Similar to the stone that you were gifted to whenever you forged him initially. He slowly pulls at the handle at his chest and walks up to you, Isaiah, with a few metally clinks, reaches out with a hand extended to hand you the stone. Expectantly.
I take it.
Do you do what it seems like he's asking?
Isaiah,
Wait.
Sure about
me-
this?
do
The
not.
last time I tried to connect to him, he said the entity said he wasn't yours anymore.
It almost just killed us. Just give it some thought.
No. No. Whatever was protecting this almost just killed us. And I've known most of you 2 days. I've dreamed him my entire life, and he shoves.
I'm gonna try to take it
into
from
his
him.
forge.
Okay.
You ran way the hell out of the building, didn't you?
True. You guys are.
Wait, I thought we
you
were all standing next to each other at the
still
doorway.
No. Isaiah approached Ook. There was kind of like a gap, so it would have been
How
Ook,
far away was it?
Isaiah, you. You can attempt to, but it'll be definitely a difficult roll. You would have to make a sprint to try to get to him. You can always try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I didn't realize I was that far away.
Just give me a straight dexterity check.
Oh, sick. 12.
Not enough time. You get there just as he shoves it into Ook's chest. He closes the door. Ook stands there motionless, his eyes kind of no longer throwing the flame at.
Wave,
Sword and shield out.
please. Wave.
Who are you asking?
Ook.
Like you've seen him do many times before. Doesn't wave, but he just puts his hand up.
Listening to you now doesn't mean he always will. He tried to shove me into that fucking thing. You saw it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, do you have friends you always rely on? That have never fucked with you before?
Friends that have tried to kill me? No. I don't
Are
have
you
friends
sure
that have
about
tried
that?
to kill me. Well, not anymore.
Just because he isn't perfect, and just because there's something else involved, doesn't stop him from being mine.
I'm gonna drop the connection that I have. Fuck, I hate to do this. I'm gonna drop the connection that I have. I'm gonna make another one to Velkin again and to Isaiah, and then one last time try to connect to Ook. To see if that fucker talks to me again.
You connect all three.
Ook?
No response, but you feel the connection.
Calder takes a step closer to Isaiah.
Calder. He's different. I can feel his mind again.
Oh.
Ook. It's not, before it was just a wall, that thing was blocking him off, but I'm connected.
And what if that
Take another
thing
step
comes
towards
back?
Isaiah.
If it can just grab him whenever he wants, he's still dangerous.
Well, at least I'll know if he disconnects the connection.
Calder.
Mm-hmm.
Redrick. And all of you kind of notice this. Redrick's voice, it's changed. He sounds young, like his normal self.
Oh.
Kind of stops
Hey.
you for a moment and you look. Hey, it's like you never changed. Also, as you all are talking, saying each other's names, you all look around for a brief moment and all have the same realization that, hey, I know who these people are. I know why we're here. I know what I've been through with them. I know where I've been before, here, in my past. All comes rushing for almost at the same exact time. You all have this brief moment of hesitation. You're like,
You guys feel that?
So you're not all trying to kill me.
No,
No,
dumbass.
thank you. Welcome to the conversation.
Isaiah, Calder, who's been slowly taking steps closer to you, you see him relax just a little bit and then take another one and tense up.
you hear a light cough. As you see a figure step from behind the large pedestal. A pale creature. Skinny, frail, holding a spear and a shield. You see Mizo kind of wrap his hand around the edge of the pillar, the pedestal, and he kind of... you hear raspy kind of breaths.
So?
I remember this place. You all look at him, and his scales no longer seem to be as vibrant as they once were. His bright yellow eyes, kind of like a dull state. His horns and his large ears kind of droop to his sides. Looks like he's aged. Ends hundreds of years. Scales almost palish white, no longer red. The muscle and structure of his body no longer that of a fit young kobold, but now of an old, ancient-looking one.
I feel it. Something's missing. I remember this place. I remember all of it.
And he collapses.
I want to run over to Mizo and check for life, see if he's alive.
Give me a medicine check.
See, what's my medicine at? It's a +2. Ooh, that's a nat 20. +2 is a 22.
22, is that what you said? This old, frail looking creature lays there, lifeless. Like an elderly grandparent or someone who's passed away of just age.
Kind of fall back into my kind of onto my seat, and I kind of just look up at everyone, and just kind of shake my head as I look back down at Mizo. Oh, this is the end of the bargain. He got us where we need to go.
What the fuck was that place?
I don't know, but I'm never going back there. Fuck that.
Looking up, how far above does the crack to the outside seem to be?
A few hundred feet, you stand in this massive underground cavern. The top of a large overhanging hill. One single gold pedestal.
I think this might be where we were supposed to go anyway. Mizo said he was here. He remembered. Do you guys think this is the Dwarven City?
I guess so.
Now that we finally got rid of that trap, we got in the door.
I reach into my my pack and pull out a gold coin and put it on Mizo's chest and says, "One last shiny for you."
I'm gonna go walk over to Isaiah.
Oh, they're still
He's
standing
in a staring
front of
match
him.
with Calder.
I'm about a foot away at this point. How tall are you?
6'4".
Oh, you're even taller than I am.
I guess happen to notice that. Does anyone have any oil? Anyone?
No.
No. I'm gonna investigate the pedestal while they're all doing that.
Elkin's got gloves.
Investigation check.
Got a torch. I don't know. Is that out?
22.
Pedestal's made of pure gold. There doesn't seem to be a single marking or scratch on this entire thing. Immaculate, like a shining beacon in this very, very dark place. As you all kind of stand here now, some of you staring at each other, the others looking around, standing over Mizo, begin to realize it's really dark down here. Those of you that don't have dark vision begin to slowly, your eyes begin to adjust to the darkness. You barely can see in front of you, more than 5 or so feet.
I lean in a hair. Are you yourself now?
Me?
Do you remember why you're here? Do you remember who I am?
I remember.
And you know what you just did?
Yeah. I trusted you to take care of it. Because something needed to change.
You just gave potentially more power to something controlled, or at least that can be controlled by our enemies. Putting us at, well, God knows how much risk. You have no qualms with that?
Frederick is standing right there. You
Don't
have
bring
no
me into
qualms with that?
this. You all wanted me to fucking come. I was ready to walk away.
Frederick showed some fucking self-control before we came in here. I haven't seen much out of you lately.
Out of me.
That's right.
Let me ask you a question. No, let me ask you a couple questions. Let me ask you the first one. What was it that saved me?
When?
When I was in hell, what was it that saved me?
Walking through a doorway?
Yeah? And how long did that take?
Hours? Several,
And
probably.
what did any of you do during those hours?
We did our
Isaiah,
best
none
to
of us
get you
knew.
out of there. What else
Did
could
you
we have done?
try? Did you try anything except moving on to whatever redemption you think you can get?
What do you think we could have done besides move you?
Anybody cast any spells?
Would we have known if they would have worked? We cast a spell on Egg and he was frozen in time for fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah. We were scared to use magic
I
in
was
there.
already fucked. Couldn't have gotten much worse.
How could we
You
know?
dying could have
Could
been
have
worse.
suffocated.
Egg couldn't even breathe.
Dying would not have been worse. You have no idea why I'm here. And I put more faith. I put more faith in you than it seems you ever have in me.
Enlighten me.
You have no idea why I'm even here.
Enlighten me. I'm fucking listening.
Only reason I've ever stayed with you is so that somebody else dies first. I don't give a shit if this gate opens up and some random fucking god, leader, king comes out of it. I don't care about anybody. Except those who seemingly deserve it. And I still think some of you are those people. If you have ever trusted me, trust this. What just happened had to happen for us to get here.
You put the stone in him after we got here.
Oh, that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that.
nothing.
That's nothing?
Yes.
That's... I look around at the others like fucking incredulous.
Alder,
Did
it's
you all
done.
hear that? That's nothing.
It's
I look
done
back at
now.
Isaiah.
He runs on blue flame. That's the spark that gives him life.
Exactly. You gave him more.
Yes.
He's under control, Isaiah.
No,
Ren just
he
said.
isn't.
He's
And
not right
even
now.
then, I reached
Right now,
him.
sure.
Even under control, I reached him.
Temporarily. Until he tried to shove me into the fucking fire, Isaiah.
Oh my god. I am sorry my monkey hit you. Are you such a baby that you're not gonna man up and realize that you could probably take him out in about one hit?
Isaiah, I'm not worried about me.
Then fucking ask Redrick to leave if you're that fucking important about things that aren't under control.
Again, Redrick showed some self-control before we came in here. If that
That
monkey...
was without anybody else pushing into his head.
If that
He was
monkey
sitting on the ground. That's a
pushes
lot of control.
anybody else at the wrong time, if he gets taken over at the wrong time, somebody here could die.
Yes,
We got
no
enough of that
shit.
fucking risk already.
You really have a problem with my monkey.
I have a problem with you.
What?
How many times do I have to say it? You have
What is the
increased our
actual
risk.
problem? I haven't increased anything.
Okay,
All
I'll
I
tell you
did-
what. Your monkey touches one more person, I'm coming for you first. And
Please
then you
do.
fucking ape.
At least this conversation would be over then.
Go fuck yourself, and I walk away.
Physically impossible. Really hard, believe me. I was tried when I was younger.
Just
Oh,
walking
two of
away.
the oldest people in this
wow.
group acting like children. Fantastic. Hey, Isaiah, I actually have a connection to Ook this time. Is there anything you want to ask him?
As he responded.
Do I
Are
hear
you
anything?
asking me? Are you asking her?
I'm asking her.
He has not
He-
responded to you.
He didn't respond to me. Maybe if you ask him a question and tell him to tell me the answer, he might. But I can feel his mind now. I know that I'm connected to him.
Ook. Are you
Father-
mine?
Sorry, I walk over next to Ren and stop there and turn around.
What'd you say?
Ook, are you mine? Tell Ren.
Luke doesn't do anything, but looks up at Ren for a brief moment. His face stone cold. And the thing he does is he reaches a hand up, places it on the ground.
Can I try to insight that one more time?
Sure.
Oh, that's gone forever. 13.
Or to read a mechanical monkey.
Sure is. I just look at you, Isaiah, and shake my head. I don't know how intelligent he is. I don't know if he can use language.
He understands. Maybe if we all survive this, I'll work on that.
Okay, well, speaking of surviving this, Do we want to stop arguing and start exploring, or take a little break up here?
I think we need a break.
Everybody's looking kind of rough.
I say we take a break. And Egg, do you want to help me try to find some stones we can maybe give Mizo a burial or of some sort?
I I prefer something. I'd prefer to do something else. If you'll excuse me. And he's gonna walk over to. Okay, oh yeah. So I guess I'm gonna walk over towards you, Cassis. And I'm gonna take out the spare shirt, spare pants that I have. That are, of course, in comparison to me, they're ginormous. I'm going to carefully take off the gold coin you put on his chest and move aside the shield and the spear. And I'm basically just going to wrap Mizo in the shirt and the pants that I have. Basically, just kind of like putting them over him and just sort of wrapping him in it. I'll put the gold coin back on his chest. Put the shield on top of the gold coin on his chest, and then the spear kind of crossways going from one shoulder to side. I'll just kind of carefully pick him up. Let's find the area maybe not so close to us. Valken, could you bring the fire glove, please? Because I don't have any oil.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
While Egg was kind of prepping him, Mizo has a pack, right? Like a bag that he stores stuff in. I'm not gonna go looting around in it. I'm just gonna look inside see if there's any, maybe like a potion that might be useful. But all of his little shinies, all of his little trinkets he has, I'm leaving inside. I'm just looking for anything that might be useful for our continued survival or any sort of notes he might have had on this person.
Okay, investigation check.
That's a 9.
What you do find is that this pack is full of all sorts of different types of gems, coins, little trinkets that you've never seen before in your entire life. But more importantly, it seems like, damn, this little guy was probably rich. He had a lot of like rough diamonds and rubies and stones that he probably just collected throughout his time wandering the Great Rift.
Okay. I keep all that information to myself. I just seal it back up with everything inside, and I put it with. I go with Egg and Velkin to give Mizo his burial.
Okay.
So I guess just what I'm sorry. I guess just what
just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
As you all, tensions extremely high between everyone in the group here. Mizo, the young little kobold that seemed to have a spark of energy and life as he battled alongside you here inside the dwarven halls here, seemed affected by the end of whatever you would call this place that you had entered. Seemed to be rapidly aging. His age seemed to have caught up to him. Now wrapped in a blanket, prepared for burial or burning, or however you guys decide to do it. The rest of you stand on top of this large plateau, overlooking what seems like endless ruins, a sea of them beneath you. As your eyes, like I said, adjusted, you just seem like shadows in the dark. Vulcan, as you kind of say something to her, Eggval, she stops and she says, what she said to you. Yes, of course. And as she goes to follow you, she says to all of you, that's somebody. She points. Way down in the ravine. A beam of moonlight from the crack that's way above you shines down on one singular building that lays angular on top of the rest of the rubble. An old structure of some sort, maybe a broken down tower, a large building, or where these dwarves may have stayed. You see a singular black cloaked figure. Cape. Cloak. Flowing lazily. The gentle breeze that is down here. As you all kind of turn and follow Velkin's point, it seems like the figure recognizes you all. Or at least recognizes that you're looking at him. Or her. You see it turn and jump off one of the buildings. Disappear. And that's where we're going to end our session tonight.
Ugh,
Whoa.
man.
Jeez.
Iso!
I was actually
No.
starting to like
Just
that guy.
Exactly.
Had
That's
to
what I was
redeem
starting
himself
to
at the
like.
end.
Yep.
Hey, he
That's
got a
worse when it's
kill. He got
worse.
he got his final kill, and then
Yeah, he
went
had the
out
final
like,
kill.
Went out like a champion.
Yeah.
Dave Dig.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace, Mizo.
Rest in peace. Anyway,
Ooh.
great
Anyway,
episode,
sorry.
guys. Anyway,
Next week.
moving on.
You two going at it.
Tension.
Will
Crazy.
Calder and
Fighting,
Isaiah
yeah,
fight to the
fighting.
death? Tune in next time to find out.
Yeah. To everyone here, all our viewers, thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate you watching. We do this stream Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m., not Saturdays. So come check us out live if you're watching on YouTube. Come interact with us on socials. We got Twitter, Insta, Discord. Find them all below on our Twitch channel. Come check them out. Come chat with us. We'd love to talk with you guys. Send memes, whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good
Bye,
night.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.